are going to work on a brand new project that you've never done before. So that means that I need everyone to listen very carefully so they know what to do. So today we are going to work on putting some sentences together. So everyone, yellow table, everyone is going to get a piece of paper that looks just like this. And you will notice that there are some empty boxes on this piece of paper.
That's where we have to go with me.
So we have some sentences. I'll put them up here so you can see. These are the sentences that you are going to be given, and you will notice that they are not in order. So this right here is our first sentence, and this is our second sentence, and the words aren't in order. So today we are going to try and figure out which word comes first, which word comes next, which word comes after that, and which word comes at the very end. So how do you think we could figure out, if we look at this first sentence, which word comes first? What do you think? Oh, raise our hand. How do you think we can figure out which word comes first? Raise our hand. Zachary, how do you think we can figure out which word comes first? You think I would have to be first? Why do you think I has to be first? What is different about the word I compared to the other words? Kason, what's different about the word I compared to the other words? Kason, notice that the I is uppercase, and so why does the I have to come first, Kason? It's an uppercase, and we always start our sentences with an uppercase letter. So I would have to come first. What if I said we should try and figure out what comes at the very end? How would we know that the word comes at the very end of the sentence? What do you think? What do the end of our sentences have that would help us figure that out? What do we put at the end of our sentences to know that it is the very end? Tucker, what goes at the end of our sentences? Until you answer my question. A period or a punctuation mark comes at the very end. So which word do you think would come at the very end of that first sentence? Cat. Why do you think the word cat should come at the end? Because it has a period. So we are trying to put all of these words in the correct order. So your job will be to cut out your very first sentence, just the one at the top. Cut out all those words, and you have to glue them in the correct order in the set of boxes at the very top. What do you think we should do after we glue our words down in the correct order?
Do the next one.
Oh, but I'm thinking this might be here for something. What do you think we should do?
To write the pencil.
Write the word or write the
sentence?
I think that we should write the sentence right here on this line after we cut it and glue it down in the correct order. But for me, to make sure that everyone has the words in the right order, before you glue it down, I want you to cut out the words and set them on the boxes so I know that you put the words in the right order. Okay? So what do you need to do after you cut out your words?
Put them on the picture.
Put them on the pictures, and then what?
Raise it on the bottom. Raise our hands.
Raise your hands, and I will come check it, and then I will give you some glue. Do you understand?
Yeah. And you don't have to get us glue on the next one.
You will already have glue for the next one, but I still want you to raise your hand and show me your sentence that you made so I can make sure it's right before we glue it down and before we practice writing it. Do you think that would be a good idea? Okay, so we don't have some sentences with words in the wrong order. So what is your first job, Grayson? What's your very first job, Grayson? Cut out the words in the both sentences or just the first one? Just the first one. We're only cutting out the words in the first sentence. Very good. And then what should you do next, Claire? What should you do after you cut out all the words from the first sentence? Claire, what should you do? Should you glue right away?
No, raise your hand.
What do you have to do with those words, though?
Put them on the box.
Put them on the boxes, and then what?
Raise
Raise
your
your hand, and then I will give you permission to glue your words down. Tucker, will you come pass these out for me? Piper, you may get the pencils for the yellow table. Colton, you may get the pencils for the red table. Zachary, you may get the pencils. Claire, will you get the pencils for the blue table? So we are only cutting out words from the first sentence. I love how the green table already wrote their names on their paper. Just the big paper though, not the little one. Tucker, I think you skipped a few marks over here. And Hazel will and Riley still come. Oh, Tucker was looking for friends with hands in their lap. That's why not everyone got this paper. When your name is on your big piece of paper, and your hands are in your lap, I will give you some scissors. Jason, your hands aren't in your lap. And now your hands aren't in your lap, so you don't get paper from Tucker. Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, Tucker, I think Hazel, you have one now? Okay, does every friend have a big piece of paper? Okay. Raise your hand if you still need scissors. idea after you have your words where you think they should be to try and read your words and read your sentence and see if it makes sense before you raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Wait, write your name. Lainey and Claire, did you practice reading your sentence to make sure it made sense? Okay, let's practice reading it first. Make sure those words are in the right spot. Okay. These words just at the top. This sentence first. Do you know what these words are? Put out these ones first. Only these 4 words.